Good morning, everyone. Here we are, and today is our second lesson on biographies. Now, remembering a biography is a story, a true story about a person's life. It can be a part of a person's life or all of their life. Now, yesterday we brainstormed who we might like to write a biography about. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to think about, firstly, choose who we're going to write our biography about, and then we're going to think about the questions that we need to have answered. So the questions we don't already know the answers to. So if you want to do your biography on an Olympian, you might already know their name, the sport they play, but you might not know where they grew up, what inspired them to start playing their sport, and how they actually train for it. If you're writing about an author, you might want to know, again, very similar things to that. What inspires them? How do they get their ideas for their stories? Where were they born? What part of their own lives do they put into their stories? And last term, you would have seen quite a few authors during writing when Mr. Pollard was doing that at school, telling us about their inspiration for writing. So I thought about it, and the person I would like to write my biography on is Mrs. Vasilevsky. And so what I've done is I've written some questions that I'm going to ask her. Now, because we are at home, I can't go to Mrs. Vasilevsky's house and ask her questions, but I can ring her on the phone, or I can FaceTime her, or in the case of our school, I can WebEx Mrs. Vasilevsky, and that's what I'm going to do. So today I've written my questions, and tomorrow you'll be able to watch me and Mrs. Vasilevsky have a conversation about her life, so that I can use those things to write my story, which of course is a factual story. So we really need to know that to write a biography, just like any information text, we need to know about the topic. So I need to know about Mrs. Vasilevsky. And this is what I want to find out about her. I want to know where Mrs. Vasilevsky grew up. I also want to know what schools she went to. So I've got, where did you grow up? What schools did you attend? Who inspired you when you were young? I might also ask Mrs. Vasilevsky, what was it like when you were young? What did you do? Then we've got, why did you decide to become a teacher and assistant principal? And then the last question I might ask Mrs. Vasilevsky is there anything you would like to add? So Mrs. Vasilevsky might have something that she would like to tell me that would be interesting to include into my biography. Now, when you choose your person, write down your questions. And if you do have to phone somebody or have a Zoom or a FaceTime with them, of course you'll need to ask your parents' permission. I think though you need to make sure you tell them that you are writing a biography on them, because then they might tell you something interesting that you don't know about them that would be good to include in your biography. Tomorrow, as I said, you will get to see me as I speak to Mrs. Vasilevsky. And then after that, we'll start looking at how we can plan it and what we can add to make our wonderful biography really interesting and really hook in those readers. Okay, I hope you enjoy what you're doing today. Thank you. Bye.